Hello and good afternoon, friends and family. Peace, love, and prosperity to each and every one of you beautiful souls who are tuned into this video at this time or whenever that it finds you in divine timing. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If this is our first time meeting one another, hello, hello, hello. My name is Jasmine and I create content for spiritual seekers such as yourself who are ready to fully step into your power, who are ready to come into union with your higher self, and who are ready to create and manifest and live in a purpose-driven life, the life that you feel is meant for you, the life that your soul and that your spirit is calling you and pushing you to step into. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing 3 things that I did to incorporate and to utilize tarot in my spiritual practice, in my spiritual journey, in my healing journey, in my personal development journey. I love tarot. Tarot was introduced to me when I was going through a very, very low point in my life. I was going through a spiritual awakening and I did not even know it. All right, I was raised in a traditional Christian household. Okay, my mother is a pastor. So I was raised with the belief that, tarot or any type of divination tool was evil. It was demonic. It was opening yourself up to all of these different spirits and all these things that they told us when we were growing up in church. So, never in my mind had I ever considered, entertaining a divination tool, even such as tarot. I never thought about crossing those boundaries because, I didn't want to be punished by God. You understand what I'm saying? But on my spiritual journey and going through my spiritual awakening, my spirit and my soul led me to explore tarot, and it allowed me to heal and to grow and to develop in so many ways. And I just want to let you know that, tarot is not evil. It is not demonic. It is not witchcraft. It is a tool, just like the Bible, just like other sacred texts and other sacred tools that you use to heal, to grow, to explore yourself, and all of these different things like that. Tarot is no different from that. And I want to let you know that it's all about your intentions. It's all about your intentions and the reasons and the motives as to why you want to explore these different tools and all of these things like that. I am a firm believer that as long as you have good intentions, whatever that you're doing in life, whatever that you're exploring in life, it's your life. These are choices that you can make for yourself. Just always make sure that you are doing things from a pure space and with pure intentions and with pure motives. All right. So, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get into the first thing that I started to do when I wanted to use tarot to heal, to grow, and to develop, and to fully step into union with my higher self and really understand what my purpose is here on this earth in this lifetime. Excuse me. So, obviously, the first thing that you have to do, if you do not have a tarot deck, if you do not have a oracle deck, you have to purchase a tarot or a oracle deck. There is no right or wrong deck to choose. Everything that you do up until this point is going to be decisions that are made based off of what you feel within inside of yourself, what you feel within inside of your own intuition. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. So what I encourage you to do, if you don't already have a tarot deck or a oracle deck, is to Google some local witchy shops that are in your area. If there are no local witchy shops in your area, but there are some in the surrounding areas and you have a vehicle and you don't mind taking that drive to go check out some witchy shops and check out some tarot decks and some oracle decks, then do that. Now, if you are not able to access a local store, even a local bookstore, because I have bought decks from Barnes and Noble. So if you have a local Barnes and Noble, you can also go there and purchase a deck or whatever the case may be. But if you just cannot access an actual physical place where you are, you can always purchase a deck online. They have decks that you can choose from on Amazon. They have decks that you can choose from on Etsy. Those are 2 places that I would start right there, or 3 places that I would start. Your local witchy shop, or your local Barnes and Noble. If you don't have access to one of those two things, go online, start with Amazon, go to Etsy, and then, I don't know, do your own research like I did. So yeah, after you get your deck, and remember, get whatever deck feels like is right for you. You know, look at the decks, and whatever that your spirit is pulling you to, whichever one is just having that, you know, you just feel that strong connection to, that's just the one that you go ahead and get, and you just go ahead and bring it home. You can get you some incense, you can get you some Palo Santo, you can get you some sage. I would advise you to cleanse the deck before you start using the deck. I did not know that when I first started out, but that is something that I would advise you to do, is to cleanse the deck by, you know, swirling it around in some incense, some Palo Santo, some sage, praying over the deck, setting intention with the deck before you start using the deck, so that you can go ahead and just, you know, have your energy all in it and just all those things like that. So after you get your deck, after you cleanse your deck, after you pray with your deck, after you set intention with your deck, the first thing that you can start doing every morning is just simply pulling a card. That's what I would do. I would wake up in the morning. I would, you know, incense my deck, you know, just think about what I wanted to receive, what clarity that I wanted to receive, what insight that I wanted to receive to get me started on my day. I would ask my deck or my higher self a question like, you know, what do I need to know today? What do I need to be aware of today? Questions like that, just to get your day started so that you can go into your day with, you know, self-awareness and knowing, you know, just all these things. I don't know, y'all, like, it just helps you to increase that self-awareness, and it just helps you to understand reoccurring themes and patterns in your life. So start your day by just simply pulling a card. Ask your higher self, ask your deck, what do I need to know today? What do I need to be aware of today? What do I need to avoid today? What clarity do you have to offer me today, Spirit? What insight, what guidance do you have for me to carry along with me in my day today? All right. So, number 2, the second thing that you can do to utilize tarot in your healing journey, in your spiritual growth journey, in your personal development journey, is by, you know, starting that shadow work process, starting that shadow work journey, that journey of getting to the roots of where your subconscious blockages lie, where your limiting beliefs lie, where your emotional wounds lie, where your psychological wounds are. You know what I'm saying? The parts of yourself that feel rejected, the parts of yourself that feel abandoned, the parts of yourself that do not feel seen, that do not feel heard, the parts of yourself that are ready to be integrated. You can learn these things through utilizing tarot for shadow work. And you can also ask the questions when it comes to shadow work. When it comes to shadow work, you can ask your higher self, you can ask spirit, you can ask your deck, what am I avoiding in my life right now? What truths am I avoiding in my life? Oh my gosh, guys, I am so sorry about that. My phone let me know that I had run out of storage, so I had to go and clear some space real quick, delete some stuff and all that kind of stuff like that. But let's get back into the video, because I get real bad, you know what I'm saying? I get sidetracked and all these different things like that, and I don't want to get sidetracked. I want to stay focused, and I want to get this video out here. Okay, so what I was saying was, number 2, you can utilize tarot in your shadow work practice. Utilizing the tarot in my shadow work practice helped me to see where I was settling in life. It helped me to see where I was hurting my own self in life, and how I was ultimately betraying myself and robbing myself of the life and the experiences that I really truly did deserve to experience. So when I was going through this really, really bad breakup, that's when I started to use tarot, because I really, really want to understand why I kept getting my heart broken by these different men, why I continued to keep settling for these men who are not treating me well. Why am I crying? Why am I so upset? Why am I putting myself through all of this? You know what I'm saying? For a man who doesn't even care about me. Like, I was just so tired of going through those same toxic dating patterns, repeating the same type of partners who were toxic, who were unhealthy. I was just tired of going through that cycle. I was tired of going through that cycle of bouncing from man to man, bouncing from relationship, because I could not sit with myself and really process what I was feeling and what I was going through, and really get to the roots of why I kept repeating those cycles and repeating those patterns. You understand what I'm saying? So utilizing the tarot can also help you do that as well. It can help you to understand the reoccurring themes and patterns in your life so that you can stop perpetuating these toxic and unhealthy and harmful and self-destructive cycles in your life, and really get into a conscious place where you can start intentionally creating the life and manifesting people into your life who are worthy and who have earned a spot and, you know, an opportunity to be in your life. Okay, so number 3, to start incorporating tarot into your spiritual practice for self-development, spiritual growth, self-awareness, understanding all of these different things about yourself and the purpose that you have come here to serve, the wounds that you have come here to heal about yourself, so that you can stop perpetuating the same cycles in this, and so that you can save your children as well from, you know, going through these same cycles and carrying these same burdens. Okay, is by meditating with a card. Choosing a card, I suggest a card from the major arcana, because the major arcana represents major themes and those major patterns that we do experience in our life, and the energy that we have to carry to navigate those energies in our life at that particular time in our life, or whenever. So one thing that I was really struggling with as I was entering into my spiritual awakening journey and my healing journey is trusting my intuition, trusting myself, and really, really being firm on standing up for myself and doing things and moving in a way that uplifted me and that empowered me. Okay, so the card that I chose to meditate with, I would put this card under my pillow at night, and, you know, I would just go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just look at the card. I would study the imagery. I would study the colors. You know what I'm saying? I would look up the number on the card to see what significance that could hold in the message that was trying to come forth to me, or just whatever the case may be. I wanted to embody the energy of the high priestess. The high priestess is very, very intuitive. She trusts her intuition. She doesn't need to have all of the facts. She doesn't need to have all of the information. Like, if her gut is feeling something and telling her something, if her intuition is telling her something, revealing to her something, then she doesn't need anything outside of that to validate that she needs to move in a particular way to protect herself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay, honey? So that is something that I wanted to build within myself. I wanted to learn how to trust my intuition more. I wanted to learn how to really, really just trust myself. You know what I'm saying? And stop second guessing myself and stop doubting myself. You understand? Stop tricking myself out of having the life and experiencing the relationships that I really, really, truly believed that I deserved. In my conscious mind, I would tell myself all the time, I deserve a good man. I deserve to be in a relationship where I feel seen, where I feel heard, where I feel cared about, where I feel supported, where I feel appreciated. But I was continually still choosing partners who did not reflect those things that I was saying. And tarot helped me to understand why I was doing that. And not just in my love life, but tarot has helped me to see the blockages that I have when it comes to money, when it comes to being creative, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to showing up, all of these different things like that. Childhood wounds help me to heal childhood wounds, relationship wounds, personal wounds, has helped me to integrate my lower self and my higher self together, because your lower self is not something to be abandoned. It is not something to be rejected. It is a part of who you are. It's all about learning how to balance the lower self and the higher self, integrating these energies so that you can be fulfilled in every level. You understand what I'm saying? So those are 3 things that you can start doing every day. And those are ways that you can incorporate tarot or oracle into your daily spiritual practices to increase your self-awareness, to heal emotional wounds, psychological wounds, spiritual wounds, to help you fully step into your power by making you aware of where you are cheating yourself, where you are settling, where you are allowing things that have hurt you and things that have pained you to keep you from being able to fully show up as the most authentic and powerful version of yourself. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you are someone who is watching this video and you are interested in learning more about tarot, exploring tarot, I want to just tell you to go for it, to do it. If your spirit is calling you to it, if your soul is calling you to it, then just trust that. Trust that feeling, trust your intuition, trust your spirit, trust your soul. It will never lead you astray. It will never lead you in the wrong direction. And if you're watching this video right now, it's definitely meant for you to go ahead and get you a tarot deck, to get you an oracle deck, and build that connection with yourself, build that connection with the divine, and really go ahead and step into your power, heal those wounds, come out of those toxic and unhealthy cycles, and really get into a space where you are intentionally creating the life that you really want to live. All right, so with that being said, please give this video a like, a share, comment if you feel led to do so, subscribe if you feel led to do so, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye.